All right, FloatHSFootball.com here with Middleburg flag football head coach Jay Stilianou. And then we got on to the right, we got quarterback Brooke Swenson. In the middle, Desiree Hall. And then Laura Palagyi in 17 there. Right. Girls and coach, let's talk about what just happened here at Allen Powers Field tonight here in the regional semifinals against a team that y'all lost to last year, FAMU DRS. And that game was not close last year in that score, but even tonight's game, coming out on top, 14-6, the game was not close, but it was to y'all's advantage for the entire game pretty much. Coach, how are you feeling? Because, you only had a day to prepare these girls, going from Tuesday to playing the game on Thursday. I mean, how are you feeling here?
No, I'm excited for these young ladies. I mean, they believed in what I was saying. They worked their tails off all year long. I mean, this has really been a 2-year process. Let's just call it what it is. It's not something that happened, we had one day to prepare, but it's not something that happened in one day. It's something that started happening last year at the beginning of the season. And they just believed in what I was saying to them, and they continue to work. I mean, they made plays. We talked about that. They're going to make plays. They practice too, right? And just show up the next play. And so I cannot tell you how excited I am for these young ladies and those young ladies over there and all the young ladies that were last year that graduated. I mean, they started this thing. I'm so proud of all of it.
I mean, there's a reason why we got all these 3 young ladies here with Coach tonight, but we're going to get to, let's focus on the game first, then we'll get to the aspects of the other part of this in this process. But I know one big thing. You were hugging 17 big time coming off that field when the game was over. I mean, you put her against, I think 23, I want to say. 23 is their main girl over there. I want to say that. I think that's Jade DeBose over there, I want to say, for FAMU. Lining up against 23, you put her solely on that, and she played her heart out tonight. I mean, what was in your mind in the game plan? Because that 23 was a big factor last year.
I mean, all you gotta do is put on the film. I mean, no disrespect. They're only running a couple plays. It's not plays, it's players, and 23 is the player, and she's running up the field. And guess what? She did it tonight. She made a couple plays, but what happened? The difference tonight is they didn't drop their head. They lined up in the next play. I mean, she caught 2 20-yard passes or whatever, and we were in great coverage. Inside, outside, over the top, and they just lined up next play. And they found a way to get 4 stops, and we got the ball back. And we changed the field position, so.
And there was a lot of that tonight.
Yeah, 100%.
And a lot of it was going y'all's way, I mean, there was probably some points where y'all got into the red zone, in the first half, and it was some play. It was some struggles there. I mean, this game could have been a lot larger score.
100%. We had to call 2 timeouts. We had 2 freshmen on the field.
You had 2 timeouts back to back, and that's not Coach Stilianou's typical way.
But I knew how important that score was, and so I knew we had to get in right there. And so we had called 2 timeouts to make sure the play was there. And the young lady there is a freshman, and then we had a bad play there that kind of cost us. And you know what? Those girls, that girl on that bad play, guess what? She caught a touchdown. You know what I mean? She didn't drop her head either. If you hear the same story of the whole game, that's what it was.
And for Brooke, this for you and Brooke, especially as a starting quarterback, this is now 3 playoff wins in 2 years here for y'all. And I mean, what is the thing now that it's going back to the regional finals for the 2nd straight year? Yes, I mean, it was added around this year, but what's in y'all's mind? I mean, Brooke, what's
It's amazing. Like, again, we're not satisfied. Like, we keep playing, and we're ready to keep going. Like, yeah, we're excited about this win. It was we deserved it because we work harder than other teams do. Like, we deserve it because we work hard on Saturdays. Like, we get here, we show up, and we get things done. We watch film.
Getting off the top of the 7th for the Broncos.
We deserve
the right
to
fielder,
show off and
Wesley.
Work hard and do everything that we were taught. And as you can see, you get a win out of that.
I guess the thing is that there was a lot of people around the state that just weren't expecting, like, who's Middleburg? They were like, they didn't think Middleburg had it in them to beat FAMU DRS, but y'all showed them tonight. And now I think that the message has been sent. Would you say that the message has been sent? Don't take us lightly.
No, that's not our mentality.
Not the mentality. Well, okay.
But I understand what you're saying. I mean, it's a big win. You know that.
Right.
Because that's a great team. And that team, they've lost 1 game in 2 years, and like you said, they play for a state championship. But what Brooke is trying to say is, look, at the end of the day, it doesn't sound sexy, so to speak, but we focus on us. It's about us. We control us. We can't.
There's no I in team situation here.
We can't control 23 going to get the ball. We can't control, we can control how we line back up. We can control how we run the next play, our attitude, our effort. And I think if we do that, we focus on us, and then we're going to like the results.
And That's a big thing, and I know Desiree, you were getting out there tonight. You were really rushing it. I mean, I know Coach was getting onto you sometimes, but it was only for the good of the team. But what was it like just to get out there and go after 23? Because I know you had a couple of sacks on there tonight.
Honestly, I was just looking at the film, but I knew how important it was to get back there. So that
Now batting the left fielder,
I knew that I had to get it, or else
Lily Karosky.
the whole goalkeeper would turn around.
So, and for Laura, I mean, yeah, for you were really going after things tonight, and you were making plays. I mean, that's the big thing. You were all over the field tonight, and I mean, coach was hugging you and hauling you off the field basically. So I mean, how are you feeling?
I feel great. I mean, honestly, I knew we were going to win from the start. You just have to be confident and believe in yourself. This team has so much potential, so much skill. You just can't get in your head, and we didn't. We stayed on top of everything. We did everything amazingly, and it paid off.
Well, the big thing why I have the three ladies here and coach is because y'all were selected to the first ever Jacksonville Jaguars all prep flag football team, and y'all among the 14 players selected, and they make the best of the best in the Jacksonville area. But also for Brooke, Player of the Year, Coach of the Year. I mean, I guess, Coach, let's start with you first. I mean, how does it feel for you to be recognized for your efforts, given the fact you took a program that was unheard of from 2 years ago? Last year brought them up, got the first district championship. This year, people started to realize what. Yeah, Middleburg's there, but they weren't sure. But now, here you are, Coach of the Year. You get a $1,500 grant to help the flag football team from the Jacksonville Jaguars. What does it mean to you in this situation?
Yeah, well, it means a lot for this reason. Because those honors, Coach of the Year and those things, and I'm honored, and I really am honored, because there's a lot of great coaches on the first coast here in this area. But you're only as good as your players and your assistant coaches. So when you win an honor like that, it's because of the people behind you. And so I can't be more gracious to our players and to my coaching staff. I mean, they're unbelievable. That said, though, all right, it would be ugly for me not to mention how amazing that was what the Jaguars did for all those young ladies, to see their hard work, and Josh, this sport is being elevated, and to see people want to come in and help it rise more to the top, and where people like Brooke Swenson and these young ladies get more offers from schools, and so I can't thank Academy for giving $200 to each one of those kids that was up there last night, and for Adriel and the Jacksonville Jaguars, that all prep team and Jaguar all prep squad of putting that on and recognizing these ladies.
I mean, let's start with Laura. I mean, for you, you're one of the two seniors here, and y'all are graduating, I want to say, right? Correct. So the two seniors here, and how's it feel? Final year here, and to be able to be recognized for your efforts.
I mean, honestly, it feels great. I'm ready to win this championship, and I'm glad the hard work is paying off.
And what about you, Desiree? I mean, you're only a sophomore, so I mean, you're as an underclassman. This was not about just seniors; it was about the best of the best. And you, as a rusher, you're one of the top rushers in the area. You get after it with these players. You flustered, and I think I want to say the one thing I noticed tonight that I didn't notice when I saw FAMU earlier this year is that you really got 23 flustered, and she was flustered because you could tell she was getting flustered, and you were just getting up in her face and it causing her to make bad throws. I mean, how does thing but to be recognized for your efforts on the field?
And honestly, because it's not a major sport and we're not really known, I didn't expect it. So it's a really good opportunity to do that.
It's still the emotions are still there, right? And for Brooke, I know. I mean, we talked Tuesday night, but for this, it's definitely an achievement of your hard work, because last year you were just starting as a quarterback, and you were still learning some of the aspects of the game, the fundamentals, and Coach here, it was really instrumental in that. This year it's been night and day. College offers now coming, but to get the Player of the Year, what does that mean to you, considering that it's to recognize you not only as a top player in the area, but also as one of the best quarterbacks in this region?
It feels amazing just being able to see other quarterbacks and other players throughout the games that we've played, and just seeing the talent out there too, and understanding that people see that in me as well. It feels amazing. It's also hard work paying off. And I know you could say it's just me throwing, but really it's these girls that make me look good. I just throw the ball. They're the one catching it. They're the one running it and making plays. It's not me. And the one's calling the plays is Coach. So it's coaches too. It's not all me. I literally I hold the ball for a little bit and I throw it, and that's it. So it's really my team and my coaches that do it for me.
Right now, as it stands, we don't know who the opponent's going to be on Monday night. We just know it's going to be a home game. Middleburg being the #1 seed, automatic home field advantage to the regionals. But no matter what, it'll be Choctaw or it'll be Stanton. So one of those two teams will be coming here to Allen Powers Field. But coach, I mean, to see this team, I mean, it really is. You know, you spent years at Clay. You know, you're a Clay guy, but you know you helped get that program really up and going there, and then you came over here to be athletic director and coach these girls. I mean, just in the 2 years' time, I mean, what are the emotions like for you in this whole process?
Yeah,
because
as Brooke said, like I'm so excited. I'm happy for them. I really am happy for them. As you know, Josh, I've been fortunate enough to be around some great coaches and players and been there. You know what I mean? So it's always great to win. That's what you're always trying to do, right? But I'm so excited for them and our fans. And as you said, Josh, both those teams are really good. You know, both those teams are seated high too, and it'll be a really, really tough game Monday night. And hopefully we can just focus on us and make enough plays, and hopefully we come out successful. And
hopefully the more of the Middleburg community will actually show up here tonight on Monday night. I mean, I know
championship.
The district.
I gotta go cheer them on.
Yeah, and you got softball going on right behind you here, so you got to get going here. Yep. But girls, I appreciate it, coach. Congratulations, all y'all. Congratulations, and congratulations on the win tonight. A huge win for y'all, 14-6 over FAMU DRS.
Appreciate what you do, Josh.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Sir.